Thank you for joining this lesson. We're going to discuss matrices and transformations. Number 24. We are told that a triangle P prime, Q prime, R prime with vertices at P prime 9, -4, Q prime 18, -9, and R prime 15, -11 is the image of the triangle PQR under a transformation represented by the matrix 3, 0, -2, 1. Find the coordinates of triangle PQR. So in this case, we should know that when we take a matrix of transformation and we multiply it with the object, we're supposed to get the image. In this case, the object and the image coordinates are expressed as column vectors in matrix form. Therefore, we should say that the matrix of transformation, which is 3, 0, 3, 0, -2, 1, this one is being multiplied by a known triangle PQR. So we can have at PQR, we can have AB, C, D, then E, F. We can use these unknowns for P, Q, and R in that order, so that we may say now this is equal to the coordinates of the image, which are, we have P prime, Q prime, R prime at 9, -4. This is 18, -9. This is 15, -11. So now we can find the unknowns. We can do this very fast. We can say this row multiplied by this column should give us this element according to the multiplication of matrices. So 3 by A plus 0 by B should give us 9. 3A plus 0 times B, 0 times B should give us 9. So 3A equals to 9 because this becomes 0. And the value of A will be 3. The next, we will say 3 times C multiplied by 0 times D. 3 times C multiplied by 0 times D should give us the next element, which is 18. So 3C plus 0 equals to 18, and the value of C becomes 6. And also, we can say, again, the row times this column should give us the next element. So 3E plus 0 by F should give us 15, meaning that the value of E becomes 5 because we will divide through there. Let me use my space well. In the next, we can continue getting the other elements, the other unknown elements. We can now use the lower row in this answer matrix, whereby we will say -2 times A, then B times 1 should give us the first element here, -4. In other words, row times column should give us the element here. So -2A plus 1 by B, which is B, is supposed to give us -4. Supposed to give us -4. And also, when we take this times this row, we should get the next -9. So -2C plus D. -2C plus D, we are supposed to get -9. Supposed to get -9. Also, should say that this row times this column should give us negative 11. Therefore, negative 2e plus f, because it is 1 by f, is supposed to give us, the value of negative 11. But now we should know that a few of these are already known. Therefore, when a is known to be 3, now, we will say in the first equation, negative 2, we have 3 there, plus b should give us negative 4. So this means the value of b can be settled at negative 6. Taken to this side, it becomes plus. So negative 4 plus 6, 2. The next is the value of c is known as 6. So 2 into c, which is 6. Should be negative 2, sorry. Plus d equals to negative 9. So we can settle the value of d as, this is a negative 9, positive 12 when it goes to the other side, because it's negative 12. So positive 12 minus 9, we get 3. Then we have 2e, so negative 2, the value of e is 5, plus f should give us negative 11. So we'll say that the value of f equals to, this is negative 10, so positive 10. Negative 11 plus 10, we get negative 1. Therefore, now that we have B, D, F, and we have A, C, E, we can now rewrite this. It means AB gives us P, which means coordinate P is 3, and B, which is 2. The coordinates of Q is going to be CD, C which is 6, and a D which is 3. And finally, R is going to be, for R, we got a EF, so 5 and negative 1. So these are the coordinates of triangle PQR. The next, we've been told that triangle P prime, Q prime, R prime, double, that is a double prime, is the image of PQR prime under a transformation represented by matrix N. Given that P prime is 1, negative 4, Q double prime 0, negative 9, and R double prime negative 7, negative 11. Determine the matrix N. So for us to get the matrix N, in this case, we are having the image and also the triangle being transformed. The unknown now becomes the matrix of transformation. We stick to the formula that matrix multiplied by image, matrix times object gives us image. Therefore, matrix now can be laid to be A, B, C, D. That is the matrix of transformation. When we multiply the unknown matrix of transformation with the triangle being transformed, PQR prime, and this is a 9, negative 4, 18, negative 9, and 15, negative 11. This one is supposed to give us P double prime, which are provided here. So this is going to be 1, negative 4, 0, negative 9, and negative 7, negative 11. So that is how it goes. Now we can get again the unknowns, where we say a row times a column should give us the first element. So 9a minus 4b, 9a minus 4b should give us 1. That is the first equation. We should also know that when we go by the same row and the next column, we should get the next element. So 18a minus 9b this is supposed to give us 0. So we can solve this one first, such that with this is equation 1 and this is equation 2, and we enter them simultaneously. Then we should say that from 2, 18a equals to 9b, and the value of b equals to 2a. If the value of b equals to 2a, then we can substitute in the first equation such that 9a minus 4, the value of b will be 2a equals to 1. This means 9a minus 8a equals to 1. That means the value of a, because 9 minus 8 is 1, the value of a equals to 1. This again will mean that the value of b equals to twice a, so 2 times 1, giving us the value of b as 2. We can go to determine the next two unknowns, again using the same. You say this row multiplied by the first column will get the first element here. Therefore, 9c minus 4d, 9c minus 4d will be negative 4. The row times the column here should give us the next element. So 18c minus 9d is going to give us negative 9. So at this point, I can again use a substitution method, whereby if I divide through by 9 in this point, I will have 2c minus d as negative 1, so that the value of d becomes 2c plus 1. Then by substitution now, because this is from the second or the third, this can be the fourth equation. Because this is from the third, now in the fourth, we substitute d with 2c plus 1. Therefore, so 2c plus 1 will have 9c minus 4 into 2c plus 1 equals to negative 4. This is 9c minus 8c minus 4 equals to negative 4. So negative 4 cancels with negative 4. And this is the value of c, which will be equal to 0. Therefore, c is 0. That means the value of d is going to be 2 by 0 plus 1, which is 1. Therefore, with all these values now, matrix n is going to be, the matrix n for the transformation is going to be, remember it is in this format, AB. So that means 1, 2, then CD, that means 0, 1. So this is the matrix for the transformation 1, 2, 0, 1. That is the matrix n. The next thing in part 2 is to determine the transformation represented by matrix n. The nature of this matrix, that is 1, 2, 0, 1, it means this is simply a shear. So to describe a shear, we have to mention that it is a shear, and we also mention the invariant line. That means it is the x-axis invariant. So this is generally the general expression of a matrix representing a shear with x-axis invariant. The general one could have been 1, 0, then a certain constant and also 1. This means when the constant is at this point, x-axis is invariant. If it would have been, just to add some content, if it would have been 1, then 0 switches positions with the constant now. We have the constant here and 0 here, then 1. This would have still been a shear, but now it's the y-axis invariant. Y-axis invariant when the constant is at this position. But now, because the constant is at this point, the 2, it means it is x-axis invariant. So mentioning that it is a shear, then giving us the invariant line earns the second mark. Finally, we are told to find a single matrix that would map triangle PQR onto PQR double prime. Therefore, a single matrix which is unknown, we can let it to be A, B, C, D, that would map PQR. We already calculated it according to part A. The first question, 3, 2, 6, 3, 5, negative 1. So we can put them as 3, 2. Then Q is a 6, 3. Then R, 5, negative 1. Directly to double prime, which is stated in part B. The values are there in part B. So we write these ones as column vectors in a matrix form. So this will be 1, negative 4, 0, negative 9, and negative 7, negative 11. So we need a single matrix that will map the original triangle directly to the second image. And we can obtain it. So we're going to say that this is A by 3, then B by 2 to give us the first element. So 3A plus 2B equals to 1. Again, the same row, and the next column should give us the next element. So 6A plus 3B equals to 0. That means for those few, we can obtain for the two equations simultaneously. We can say from this equation 3B equals to negative 6A, so that B equals to negative 2A. Now we substitute in the first equation, so that we will have 3A plus 2 into negative 2A. Instead of B, we substitute with this, equals to 1. This is 3A minus 4A equals to 1. This is negative A equals to 1, and the value of A becomes negative 1. So the value of B equals to negative 2 times negative 1, making it a 2. We can go to the second pair of simultaneous equations, whereby now we will talk about this row and the first column to give us the first element. So 3C plus 2D, 3C plus 2D, this one is going to give us negative 4. Then the next is a 6C plus 3D to give us negative 9. Then we can say from the second equation, 3D is equivalent to negative 9 minus 6C. So we can divide through by 3, so that D becomes negative 3 minus 2C. So that we say in the first equation now, where we have D, we can substitute with this. So it will be 3C plus 2. Instead of D, negative 3, negative 2C equals to negative 4. 3C minus 6, then minus 4C equals to negative 4. So that we say this is negative C equals to, because 3 minus 4 becomes negative C, then 6 should go to the other side and become positive. So this becomes positive 6 minus 4 to give us 2, and the value of C will be a negative 2. A negative 2. That means the value of D is going to be, the value of D shall be negative 3 minus 2 into negative 2. So this is positive 4 minus 3, making it 1. So with D as 1, C as negative 2, then A and B as they are, we can write the matrix of transformation now as, this is going to be AB, so negative 1, 2, then CD, negative 2, 1. So this is the matrix of transformation. You should remember that and denote that. The same can be obtained by successive transformation. We usually say when we take the first matrix and the second matrix, we can get the matrix of transformation that represents the successive transformation. So you can repeat the question using this approach. Thank you for following. Subscribe and share.